See, I'm at the junkyard. She was broke. These two young gentlemen is paying me $4 to yank that fender off, go in the junkyard and put the other fender on and call it a day. For 40 bucks, I ain't got no shame, man. 40 bucks is 40 bucks. So Tommy Shoe do you right, or did he fuck you over?
Tommy Shoe did me right.
All right, if you... $403 because I just got done making 40 bucks by swapping that fender out in front of a junkyard. Yeah, and this is what I'm looking at, and like I showed you yesterday, all they do is spin because it got so loose. I guess it got cross-threaded. Yeah, I don't believe I can get to the back side of it because it would be right. Maybe I can zoom in. I don't know if I can. Where is the lug nut at? Excuse my hand. The lug nut is right there. I can feel it. So it would be, where would it be at? If I can move it, you can't, I know you can't see it. It's in there, and I don't know how to, I don't see any way to get to it from the back side because everything is in the way. So my other option is, only option is that I have to cut these off, and I got studs, but the thing is, if I cut these heads off, I can't use a plasma cutter really because I don't dare get the heat next to the aluminum because it'll tear it up. So I have to cut this off. But anybody that knows a lug nut, it V's in there, and I don't know how in the heck I'm gonna, I don't know how I'm gonna get these off. I don't know why they come loose. I've not had very good luck. I know you're supposed to retighten them with aluminum rims after 500 miles. I never did. This is I really don't know how the easy way to do it. I don't know what I can use to get in there. It's, you know, I don't, like I said, I don't want to use the plasma cutter. I don't want to get, and they came loose in the back. They just spin. Pretty much blank. So I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna get this off, but I'm gonna have to back to the daily grind. I have to get it off. Sometimes I wonder, I really feel that I'm the most unlucky motherfucker there is in the world. Well, it's not been going too bad except for the last one. The last one is that one right there. The rest of them I got off. I think the rim will maybe be okay, but that one is giving me a problem. Wow, what a cobble job. But I am the king of cobble, am I not? I hope I'm doing this right. I've never seen anything like this. Usually there's two bolts back here. Take the caliper out. And see that pin right there? I just took this pin out. And I assumed that I take that pin out. And then I guess this thing slides forward or something. I've never dealt with a Ford. Hopefully I'm doing right. I don't see no bolts anywhere to take this hub off because I had to take this brake caliper off to get this off. I don't know. I guess by the time everybody sees this video, it'll be too late. Either I did it right, or Mr. Slick Tommy Shoe is over here fucking shit up. Who knows? Probably Tommy Shoe's slick fucking shit up. Take for what it's worth, throwing the trash is, it's all good in the hood. Anybody's been married more than a minute, easy to get a divorce, trust me. Not saying a divorce isn't the answer sometimes. But this is what I've learned. You know, if you can ride with your wife in a vehicle 4,000 some odd miles to California and back, live out of a suitcase, drink pop on the way with a cooler and snacks and stuff like that, because I'm balling on a budget. If you could make, if your marriage can make it through that without minimal fighting, I ain't saying we didn't fight. What me and my wife do now is we fight real good, okay? we fight real good with each other. What we do is time out, and when time out is said, neither one of them, whoever did it, no one else can say nothing. We can't talk about it at night. We have to wait till tomorrow morning. That's what we agreed upon. But anyway, my point being, so this video ain't 50,000 miles long or minutes long. This is what I've learned. Easy to fall in love. Hard to stay in love. Because people grow. So come to find out, I had to pull the hub off the bearings because these studs spin, so I have to weld them in. It's the getaway, and it's kind of hard to get your MIG down in there. I don't have a TIG and I don't have a stick welder. So stick welder would be better, but it's going to be trying to weld that stud so it doesn't sit there and spin on me, but and not get no splatter on the race and everything, and grease it, and yeah. Now grant you, this is ghetto, you know, I know this, but I took a old creamer jug, and don't want to make a mistake and get anything on that, because then I'm in trouble. So I'm gonna lay that up on there, and it'd probably be better to cut a piece of metal in there and lay it in there, but I'm always in a hurry, and this has stopped me from finishing my chops, so this is what I'm going to do and how I'm going to do it. I really don't recommend it, but what are you going to do? It is what it is. Yeah, no excuses. It was almost impossible to get that down in there. These are some janky welds. I'll be the first one to tell you. I hoped that I couldn't move it back and forth. I just had to keep it in one spot. I know they're pretty janky, but I'll show you the real deal. I don't think this poured metal is really well to weld to. I don't know. Not making no excuses. I hope it holds. It's just a regular Ranger. We'll see. And this is the front rim, and because it's so tore up, and because it was on the front, and then it would pivot, and the rim is tore up, so I thought it'd be a better idea to take that rim off the back that ain't tore up, put it on the front, and put the bad rim on the back, because all it does is go straight, and hope to keep this Leaping Lizard together for a long time for a winter vehicle. It's sad that when you have a Craftsman jack and you jack it up, and after a day it just goes down, and it's not even a year old, but it is what it is. Just keep moving on and do what you gotta do. And I got a preload torque the bearing to 35 foot-pounds, then spin the nut off a quarter turn, and then do 16 inch-pounds, but I don't have a torque for that, and the internet says you can just spin it on with your hand after you get the preload. I don't like messing with bearings because you put them too tight, the bearings get hot, and of course I didn't write it on my list. There's no grease in this. Well, there is some that ain't squeezing out, so I have to pull it apart and mess with it to get some grease to repack the bearings, because I forgot to write it down. You know how that is. Maybe you guys are smarter than me. Had to borrow the neighbor's tool to get this hub off, and here we are. And once I get this done, I think I'll be able to start working on a chopper again. I think. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on.